Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you already know, this is your U.S. General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. Um, on the last previous video, put out a little review for the snap-on low profile socket, ratchet and socket sets. Um, Today we're going to do a little overhaul and take a look at those items, testically compared to some other sockets and its low profile measurement and size. So we're going to step over here to the side tray, and as you already know, I always keep my signature lingering somewhere in the background, my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Okay, if you missed the last video, as you can see sitting here at the top of the side tray is a snap-on 10-piece metric low profile ratchet and socket set, and the part number is 210RAFMA, and this set ranges from 8mm to 18mm. The only skip in this metric set is a 9mm. Okay, back here, as you can see in the red blow molded case, is your standard SAE set, and as you can see, the part number is 209RF. Okay. Both of these sets are 3/8 metric, 3/8 drive sets, as you can see. I want you to take notice how I actually have some shallow impact and chrome sockets. In the chrome is a 3/8 drive and a 1/4" drive. On the end, as you can see, is a 7mm shallow 3/8 Tecton impact socket, and the 10mm that you are taking a look at that is sitting on top of the glove box is a Mako shallow 10mm impact socket. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this lid open off the blow molded case. First, we'll take a look at its ratchet. And as you can see, it has a very slim design. It is USA made. This is an 80 tooth count. It is very slim. It feels decent and nice in the hands. A lot of people who basically own this set, some people don't really find use for the ratchet, but I believe that they don't find use for the ratchet, and they like to use the low profile sockets on their regular standard ratchets in 3/8 drive, as you can see. But I actually purchased this set specifically for certain particular vehicles. To give a good example, like some of the new Mercedes Benz, and how their batteries sometimes sit underneath, deep in the back of the firewall, underneath what covers it is like a vent, and a lot of times it's hard to get a normal wrench or get like something like your cordless ratchets with regular standard sockets on it deep behind the firewall to install and reinstall. So, you know, a set like this is definitely perfect for that application, especially the ratchet in its slim design. It makes it a whole lot much more easier. Like I said, some people tend to use the ratchet less, but I think that they use the ratchet less due to the fact of what they're using it for and what type of work that they do. In my field, I am in a professional setting in a shop, so I do find many different uses for this particular ratchet. It helps get into closed and enclosed areas and tight spaces. But what we're gonna do, since we don't have a 7mm in this set or a 9mm, okay, I'll take this 8mm socket. Okay, now this is an 8mm, and I'm gonna sit this side by side with, here you see is a 7mm Tecton. Now this is a shallow 3/8 set. Both of them are 3/8 drives, the snap-on and the Tecton. Okay, so you can basically see the size 8 testically compared to a 7mm and a Tecton. Now, if you take a look at the 7mm of the Tekton, the 10mm from Mako is slightly a notch smaller than the Tekton impact socket. Okay, so here we'll go up in size to the 10mm. Now, as you can see, now I'm comparing the 10mm to the 7mm in Tekton. So what you see in that compared to a 7mm, then I flip it to this side. As you can see, there's two 10mm side by side. The chrome is the snap-on, the 10mm impact is a Mako. Okay, so this is basically what type of clearance you can get with either one of these sets. These sets do come in 6-point metric and 12-point. They come in SAE standard. Also, you can get the Ratchet with an ASAE standard set, or if you use 6-point metric a lot. As you can see, I have sets of both. At the moment, these are 12-point metric. I will also add on 6-point metric sets also to this particular set. Okay. Once again, as you can see at the top, I also have two chrome shallow sockets. One is an 8mm and one is a 10mm. Now, one of them is in 1/4 inch and one of them is 3/8. This is a 1/4 inch here. And as you can see here, this is a 3/8 drive. Okay. And with the snap-on side-by-side comparison, you can see the design in its low profile, which is a 3/8 drive. Okay. So yeah, these are excellent sets when doing certain particular work and working on certain particular vehicles. They can help get in enclosed areas and tight spaces. So once again, if you didn't catch the part number, which is a snap-on 10-piece metric low profile ratchet socket set. Like I said, the set range from 8mm to 18mm with the skip of a 9mm. The part number is 210RAFMA. And once again, for the standard set, the part number is 209RF. And as you can see, the sizes here range from 1/4 to 5/16. Then you have 3/8, 7/8. You have a half, you have 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, and 3/4. Okay. All right, so basically that's gonna be a review on the socket comparison on a day when it comes to the low profile and normal standard shallow chrome or impact. I also have plenty of snap-on sockets, but I actually have them in the back of my locker, so I didn't feel like going to the back, to do this comparison. I just went to do the comparison with something simple and light that I actually have accessible to me, so I don't have to be tearing into things at the moment. But as you already know, this is your US General 5-drawer tool cart and side tray with deep compartment. Until the next one, we'll catch you later. Peace.